Every time you think Dr. Umar can't top the last headline, he pops back up like hold my incense. We were already talking about the 72K bill, his ego running wild, that shady old footage. And now his bank account's frozen. He's out here giving speeches about it. And somehow in the middle of all that, he's talking about buying another school for $500,000 cash.
I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon.
Meanwhile, at the first school, still looking like an abandoned set from Lean On Me. And the craziest part, folks in that crowd were nodding like it made perfect sense.
My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined.
So here's where it gets spicy. Umar's in Newark on stage, giving the people an update. And instead of clearing things up, he low-key confirms what everybody's been whispering. Says both his personal and school accounts are frozen.
You're broke! You're f***ing poor!
Nah, oh, there's a glitch. Nah, the bank made a mistake. Nah, both accounts locked up. And remember, this is the same money he's been raising for over a decade to open that school. But here's the wild part, the timing. Right when he tells the crowd, I can't access a dime, the city had already hit him with a notice. Pay $72,000 in unpaid taxes, utilities, and fees, or they're taking their property. 20 days to cough it up or say goodbye. And bruh, people from the streets hear that and instantly recognize the play. That's the classic, yo, the system froze my money right when they were trying to take my stuff storyline. It sets him up to say, see, they didn't want a school for black boys. The white man blocked me. It's like he's already rehearsing the excuse before the repo truck even pulls up. And right on cue in Newark, he breaks out the big bad boogeyman. The FBI says they're the reason his accounts got frozen. Bruh even hit the crowd with the triple repeat. Peace to Pan-African, my brothers and sisters. Peace to Pan-African, my brothers and sisters. Peace to Pan-African, my brothers and sisters. I swear he does it like it's hypnosis. Say it 3 times and it's locked in your head. Then he tells his whole story about how he's been with that bank since he was 14. No problems ever, and boom, they froze everything for no reason.
Trayvon, just go to the office.
What did I do?
Just go to the office.
What did I do?
Says he only found out yesterday but was too busy to call them, so he'll check out Monday. And if they don't give him an answer, his lawyer's going to go after them. Oh, and his logic, if they shut it down, just give him a check so you can open a new account because he's got bills to pay. Sounds simple, except he's also hinting maybe it was the FBI. Maybe it was funky media. Maybe it was haters. Basically, anyone but himself. And the whole time I'm thinking, nah, bruh, this ain't adding up.
I could write a whole chapter on vandalism.
They haters.
Right?
That's right.
They just got my bank account froze. I gotta find out what's going on. When they froze the school's account, bank ain't telling me nothing. They said I found out yesterday, but I was too busy to call them yesterday, so I gotta call them Monday. Because if you close the account, give me the damn check so I can open up a new account because we got bills to pay. I don't know if it's the FBI. I don't know if it's Funky Medea. I don't know who did it. But anyway, stay focused. We must stay focused. Either way, they got to give us our money back. You know what I'm saying? So whatever they... The thing is, I've been with that same bank since I was 14 years old. It's the only bank. I've been with them since I got my working papers. And just like that, without a reason, they froze. So my lawyer said, if you don't get an answer Monday, we got to go after them because you should have got a check within 4 days of them shutting the account down. Still ain't got our money yet. And my money is in my account, school money in the school account. See that? So we find out Monday. Y'all can listen to YouTube if y'all want. Anyway, I didn't know more about me than me. Anyway.
Before we talk about the wildest part, let me remind you, make sure to like and subscribe. Make sure to like and subscribe. Make sure to like and subscribe. Now, here's where he really lost me. This man just told a whole room he's broke. Bank accounts frozen, can't touch a dime. And seconds later, he's talking about buying another school in Newark. Says he's got a $500K budget in cash.
Cap.
And remember, the first school, the one he's been building for 10 years, still not open. Still got the $72K debt hanging over it like a storm cloud. And he's up here pitching expansion. Bro, that's like telling your landlord you can't pay rent, then hitting Zillow for a vacation home in Miami. What kills me is the crowd wasn't even like, wait, what? Nah, they just sitting there nodding like he dropping the blueprint of Wakanda. So then he hits him with a little backstory. Says way back in 2015, 2016, 2017, he almost had a school in Newark. Was going to rent it from a Jewish landlord, but the guy looked him up and said, "No, we're not renting to you." And from there, Umar starts laying out this vision for his dream second school. Says he doesn't want no castle. That's a money drain. Doesn't want some massive East Side High looking building either. Nah, he wants something with 25 rooms or less. Even says, if you find me one with 12 classrooms, I'll take it. Oh, and he's not just looking for buildings. He's out here trying to recruit tile workers in the middle of this speech. Talking about how once the first school's floors get tiled, they'll apply for the certificate of occupancy and be done.
Cap.
Bruh even said, ladies, if you lay tile, we can have a nice little tile party.
Stop it. Get some help.
Like, what? This man's mixing Home Depot talk with Pan-African liberation in the same sentence.
Now, I want to close with this. When I was school hunting in 2017, 2016, 2015, I looked at a school in Newark, New Jersey. It was being rented by a European Jew. I was going to rent the school. Our school was almost in Newark. Y'all don't know this, but you know now. And then the European Jew, no disrespect to the Jewish people, that he looked me up and found out who I was and said, we cannot rent to you. I'm saying all that to say that when we open up the Marcus Garvey Elementary School of the FDMG Academy, as soon as it's ready, we're going to start looking for the next school location. Are y'all following me? So for those of y'all who do real estate in New Jersey, I don't care if it's Newark, Trenton, Camden, Jersey City, my realtors in particular, I need you to find me a nice little school. I don't need no castle. That's a money drain. We don't want no damn castle. I don't want East Side High Passing. No! Get me a school that got about 25, no more than 25 rooms. 25 rooms. I don't need 50. 25 or less. If you find a school, Dr. Umar, they got 12 classrooms. Give me. Dr. Umar, we found a little school in Newark. It got 15 classrooms. Give me. But if we can find us a nice little school, they're not charging but $500,000, $250,000, something around there, we can work with them. Y'all feel me? Because once we open up the first school, the rest of them are going to start popping like popcorn. Do y'all feel me? Yep. They say the first one is the hardest one. And the only thing we got left to do in the first one is what? Put the tile down. And by the way, if there's anybody here who does tile or sells the tile, listen to me, Newark. It's the only thing we got left to do in the school. Put the tile on the concrete. So if there's any brothers and sisters here who lay it or know where we can buy it for a reasonable price, let me know. You got my number. We ready to move now. If you call me today, Dr. Umar, I got a tile supplier and I lay tile. What you gonna charge me to cover up these 12 floors? Let's go. Once the tile done, we applying for certificate of occupancy. We done, y'all. Tile and done. So find me somebody who do tile. And ladies, if you lay tile, we can have a nice little tile party. At ease. So I want to close with a story.
The man's first school is literally at risk of getting snatched by the city any day now. He owes $72,000 in back taxes, utilities, and fees. That's public record. But instead of focusing on saving it, he's in Newark selling folks on his $500,000 in second school fantasy. Like, bruh, you're talking about paying $500,000 in cash for a new building while you can't even scrape together 72 racks to keep the first one.
Y'all know what's going on, and so do I.
That's not vision. That's financial gymnastics. You can't tell me I don't do loans, I don't do mortgages, and in the same breath admit your MEP's behind on basic bills. That's the kind of math that only works if your calculator runs on vibes. And then Here comes the pivot. For the first time ever, according to him, Umar's asking for personal money. He says his personal account's frozen, school account's frozen, and now he's got to cover bills for both. Drops the Apple Pay number, drops the PayPal links multiple times. Real specific. Says he's always running school bills through his personal account, which already sounds like a tax nightmare. And because that's locked, we're going to lapse on utilities, internet, a lot of bills at FDMG.
Dr. Umar needs money. Dr. Umar has never asked for $1 in his life until now. What is this situation? I keep hearing people talk about it. What happened?
Dr. Umar has access to no money right now because my personal account contains all of my money. I only send it to Apple Pay and PayPal as necessary. So the Prince of Pan-Africanism, for the first time in my life, is without any digital currency. So for my loyal supporters out there, if you can spare a few dollars so I can take care of Queen Mother Ifatunde and myself until my bank account is frozen or canceled so I can get my money back and open up a new account, please hit my Apple Pay or hit my PayPal. My personal PayPal account is Umar the Psychologist at yahoo.com. So that's paypal.me/Umar the Psychologist, paypal.me/Umar the Psychologist, paypal.me/UmarthePsychologist, paypal.me/Umar the Psychologist, or hit my Apple Pay using my cell number 215-989-9858, 215-989-9858. I've never asked the people for $1. I have never asked the people for $1 in my life. I've only asked you to donate to the FDMG Academy for Boys. I don't have any sons. I have 2 daughters. So the FDMG campaign is a selfless project, mission, and service to provide our boys with the education that they deserve. But right now, I don't have any money because my account was frozen by my bank because someone has been trying to hack into my account, hack into FDMG Academy account. So the FDMG Academy account is frozen. My personal account is also frozen. That means we're going to lapse on our utility bills. We're going to lapse on our internet bill. We're going to lapse on a lot of our bills at FDMG. The bank is not giving me a timeline as to when this situation is going to be resolved.
Let me tell you something. That video right there should prove to people that Dr. Umar is exactly who he's always claimed to be. Because Dr. Umar has never asked anybody for a personal dollar. People always think that when he's asking for donations, he's doing it for selfish reasons, but the school is in Delaware. Like, we can't sit here and act like that school is not in Delaware. We can't sit here and act like, he hasn't shown us all the renovations he's done on the school. I think,
So what's that have to do with his personal finances?
He said they froze his account.
What's that got to do with the school?
He says that he's paying all those bills through his personal account.
Well, that's not how you run a school.
Oh, Chris, you're asking too many, the Adderall's kicking in. You're asking the real questions.
So maybe that's
I believe him.
So maybe that's the thing. Maybe Dr. Umar just hasn't been up on his business the way he should have been all of these years.
I think that could be
I just don't think Dr. Umar would get out there and personally ask for money if he was using that money for personal reasons. If he was using the money he was getting for schools for personal reasons, even if his account was frozen, he wouldn't get online and expose himself like this and ask for actual money and tell everybody, hey, my accounts are frozen.
I believe him, man. I believe him.
Of course, the loyal followers are eating it up. He's never asked us for $1 before. He must be really in trouble. But the real ones are like,
Hold up. Wait a minute.
those $72,000 in taxes and utilities were due months ago. The freeze happened 2 weeks ago. So what's the excuse for not paying back then? This isn't about the freeze. This is about bad money management. But instead of owning that, he's playing it off like it's just an FBI plot to block the liberation of black boys. And see, this ain't even the first time the math been funky. Remember that date with the doctor fundraiser? Yeah, $100 a ticket. One lucky sister gets to pick any event in America. Umar picks her up, covers flights, hotel, dinner, all above board, no funny business. Sound like a wild flex, right? Then later he switches it up. Now it's not a date, it's a reality show. Says it's going to be a classy conversation platform where black women can expose their brand and influence the culture.
This is a question, brothers, you could weigh in. I'm only staying on till 3 o'clock. We got 10 minutes. It's 2:50. I got a question for the queens. Brothers, you can weigh in. I'm thinking about, I was asked to go forward with the date with the doctor fundraiser for FDMG. What do you all think about a date with the doctor fundraiser for FDMG? What do y'all think about a date with the doctor FDMG fundraiser? $100. The sisters will pay a $100 raffle. Sisters will pay $100. And if they win the raffle, they get to pick a social event anywhere in the country. It could be a concert. It could be a sporting event. It could be a festival. We're going to pick her up. I'm going to pick her up. We're going to pay for the hotel, pay for the flight. I'm going to pick her up, take her to the event. We're going to go to dinner. And we're going to drop her back off at the hotel or the Airbnb. I am forbidden to go inside. And she is forbidden to come with me. This is straight above the belt. It will be one-on-one, no escorts. But the sister will choose any event in America, one-day event in America. We will fly her out, put her in a hotel or Airbnb. Dr. Umar will pick her up. Dr. Umar will take her to the social event. Dr. Umar will take her to dinner. Okay, maybe a nice walk out wherever we at as a brother and sister, and I take her back home. Is that acceptable to raise money for FDMG? First of all, will it raise a lot of money? Will it raise, y'all say not 100? We got to do $50. We got HVAC. We got to pay for the $250,000 HVAC. So how y'all want to do this? Knock the raffles down to $50? It can't go but no 50. We got to pay for the airplane, hotel, dinner. We're going to take her to a nice place. She get to choose. She chooses where she eat. This ain't no McDonald's. This ain't no IHOP. You feel me? We talking about, I don't know, $300 plate dinner. Okay? What do the ladies think about the date with the doctor? We're going to do 4 of them. East Coast, West Coast, down south, Midwest. East Coast, West Coast, down south, Midwest. East Coast, West Coast, down south. Just wanted to come on here right now to clarify the date with the doctor reality show. I want all my African queens to listen up. I want all my African kings to listen up. I want to clarify the date with the doctor reality show that's going to be kicking off really, really soon. The date with the doctor reality show is really a conversation platform. It is a conversation platform where black women and I will exchange views and opinions on various issues affecting the world, the African race, and black women in particular. It will be a platform where black women can expose their brand, their business, and influence the culture of black women and influence the culture for black women. This is going to be an uplifting reality show. There will be no nonsense. It's going to be clean and it's going to be classy. I'm calling it a date with the doctor because that is going to be the ambiance. That's going to be the context. That's going to be the background. It's not a real date. Let me say this again. I am not looking for a wife. The ancestors will send them to me when the time is right. Let me say
That show never dropped. No episodes, no production updates, nothing. So where'd the raffle money go? Because one woman was supposed to win, the rest just donated. This is what folks mean when they say it's hard to keep defending him. Every time you try, another story pops up that just makes you look dumb for believing. So at this point, you either think Umar is the unluckiest man alive, or you're starting to see the pattern. The frozen accounts, the $72,000 debt, the 10-year unfinished school, the $500,000 Newark dream, the raffle date that turned into a ghost reality show. It's all too messy to ignore. And look, I'm not here to officially stamp him as a scammer, but I am here to say when the story changes this much, when the numbers don't line up, when the timing is always just a little too perfect, you'd be a fool not to ask questions. He can blame the FBI, the bank, the haters, the media, whoever. But until the bills are paid, The school is open and the promises are kept. All I see is a man playing in people's faces and the people clapping along like it's Sunday service. Look, at the end of the day, this ain't just about Umar. This is a lesson on why you can't turn off your brain just because someone talks good and hits your emotions. We've all seen folks like this. Smooth talkers will have you defending them while they dodge questions and collect checks. Ask for receipts. Ask for timelines. If somebody can't answer that without blaming the system every single time, maybe they are the system, just in different clothes. So here's my question for you. If this was anybody else, not Dr. Umar, same exact story, would you still defend him? Or would you be ready to call it what it looks like? Drop your thoughts in the comments and be real about it. I'll see you on the next one. Panda out.